the semester journey. The topic that I focused on throughout the semester was poverty within the Hispanic community in the US, and more specifically here in El Paso. I picked this subject because it's something that I have witnessed myself personally. It's something that I got to live to an extent, and it's something that I feel like really needs more acknowledgement, just so there can be more change. I did most of my research through just databases, articles too. Also, something that also really helped me in my research was looking up anecdotes from people in that kind of situation. And throughout the semester, through the engagement proposal, interview, genre analysis, local fieldwork, broader fieldwork, and service learning and PSA also, those have all helped me get more into this issue at hand. This is something that really resonates with me as an immigrant myself. And once I began to do my research, it just began to even give me even more reason to know about this topic, to know about many the circumstances that a lot of people face constantly. So I feel like that's something that really made me feel it made me feel an urgency to learn more about this topic and to help out as much as I can, as it's available to me. I think something valuable that I can provide to all of this topic would be just having more information out there, or different compilations of information already, such as with the local fieldwork and the broader fieldwork. I feel like those two assignments really had me look into the numbers and also the stories of people, as well as the genre analysis, since I did a video and an article, and the video was a news report and the article was a compilation of anecdotes. I feel like it really helped me have even more information to back up what I already thought. For the interview, I interviewed someone that has dealt with poverty, and that's also Hispanic, and not only has dealt with poverty but still deals with it to this day. And it really helped me have a better insight into somebody else's experience, not just limited to my own. The genre analysis also helped me with that, especially with the anecdotes. It gave me a better idea of what people go through. For the local fieldwork, it gave me a more solid foundation of the statistics, the volume of the issue, to have something to compare it to. For the PSA, we didn't necessarily do my topic, but I feel like it does kind of go hand to hand, since the PSA that I worked in with a group was about students' mental health. I think that also connects to my topic, since a lot of students are also struggling financially. And for service learning, when I did my community service, I was just helping out a high school mariachi in an area that's not necessarily, it's not necessarily like the poorest place ever, but the luxuries are limited. So I try to help, like, not let them be distracted by what they didn't have, but to make the most out of what they did have. Something that's been very rewarding about all of this research was feeling a better connection with other people. Now that I'm not as ignorant towards others' struggle, I feel like now I have a better idea of what people go through, and it's easier for me to connect now. Something that I would have done differently for my service learning would have been to get even more involved with those that I was volunteering for. Instead of just limiting it to just music, like seeing what else I could do for them. Something that I have learned about myself is just that I get a lot of joy out of being able to contribute to something, no matter how small it is or how insignificant it may seem. As long as I help, it feels like I'm doing something more I'm doing something greater than myself. Like I can contribute to something that's greater than me or any individual person. Like it's like I can contribute to a whole, basically. My career choice initially was to become a teacher, and I feel like all of this, just like all of my research and my service learning, it just inspires me to further pursue that career and to keep going at it. One of the beliefs that I feel has changed the most throughout this semester has been to be more open to others. Because before I used to be more of someone that just would rather keep to themselves and not really mind anybody else. But now I have seen that getting involved with others, helping out others, just to help out, it's really rewarding. It really gives some sense of purpose, which, like, obviously it's not like the main goal. The goal is for me is to help, but it really helps me have some sense of purpose. And some way that I've been challenged would be investigating something that to me is kind of more of a taboo subject. It's something that I don't really feel comfortable talking about, since I feel like, to me, like, I've always been taught that it's inappropriate to talk about money, especially other people's money. So that was a little bit of a challenge, but I pushed through because I could feel, I knew that it was something that was worth knowing about, worth investigating about. So overall, I feel like this semester has really helped me know people a bit more, get a bit more involved, unos poquito más. But I feel like this semester it's not like I've changed like a whole different person. But I do have a different outlook on how I view interacting with other people. Instead of seeing it as something that I have to do, I see it now more as something that I want to do. Like, it's something that will bring me even more joy. So that's it for my journal. And sí se puede. Fuerza, fuerza.